Hello viewers, welcome to another interview segment with Somi, where I bring you inspiring stories from inspiring people. Join me as I welcome my guests on set. You're welcome on set.
Thank you very much,
Please
ma'am.
introduce yourself.
My name is Adugo Gome Larisa. I am the owner of the Larissa brand. Thank you very much once again for welcoming me to your set.
You're welcome. So can you tell us what Larissa is all about?
Okay, Larissa is a luxury brand. It's a brand that is all about beauty. We want to make sure that everybody on the streets looks beautiful. Every woman, every man looks handsome.
Mm.
Things that you can't do at home, we can do it for you here. So it's a brand that encompasses everything about beauty. We sell hair here. We have a barber shop. We have a female shop where you can style. We call it the beauty parlor.
Mm.
Then we have the spa where you can actually come and relax.
Mm.
It's actually a health therapeutic spa.
Okay.
So like I said, everything beauty.
Mm. Okay. So could you take us back to your business journey?
Okay. I started business at the age of 9 years.
Wow.
Shockingly.
Mm.
You know, I will have to save some stories, sorry.
Mm.
So, but family issues happened.
Mm.
I was in secondary school that time. So I had to, anytime we're on holidays, I'll go into the market,
Mm.
buy all these bra
Wow.
and pants,
Wow.
swimming trunks,
Mm.
Then I'll
Mm.
buy them, then I'll come and sell it.
Mm.
Then my auntie stays in Turkey.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
So she shipped it from Turkey. They'll be buying. I was suspended almost twice in school.
Wow. Mm.
And then I started selling contraband, like abacha, indomie, a boarding house. So those things are not permitted. So yes, I started my business journey at the end of 9 years. I liked selling, buying and selling. I like money, honestly. But naturally, I'm not a flamboyant person. Okay, I just want to be comfortable and people around me to be comfortable. And from there, I left secondary school. I started doing zobo in the house where we grew up. I started buying cans, doing zobo. I made money.
Okay.
Then I started selling clothes, carrying clothes from bank to bank, trying to. Then from there, I went for NYSC. It was NYSC that I found out that people like hair. I was like, this hair is nice. I was like, okay, let me start selling hair. So that was how I started. I started selling hair from the house. I sold hair from the house from 2018 to 2019, even 2020. Then I now decided to get a space for hair. So until I got a space for hair, people started asking me, "Hey, you don't have a barber shop. You should have a barber shop for our husbands when they come." I said, "Oh yeah, no problem." Some of the men be like, "I want to. Your brand is luxury. Do barber shop." That was it though. I did barber shop. From barber shop, they started with the pressure again. You don't have where we can wash our feet, do pedicure, And that was how I kept expanding. And this is us today. So it's quite a journey.
Wow.
Honestly.
Wow.
It's quite a journey.
Very, very inspiring to think that you didn't give up, you didn't look down on any business,
No,
you just wanted to buy
there were depressing
and sell.
times. I won't lie to you. There were times like, not that I knew I was going to get to this stage, but at every point you have to do something to survive. I think that was where I was. You try this, okay, it's not working. You try this one, it's not working. Just keep trying. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow I might not end up with what I'm doing now, but we just keep trying to survive.
So how were you able to, get your clientele base? Like Larisa is all about luxury.
I had to be honest. I had to be honest with my brand. I had to tell them the truth.
Okay.
Then that's the first thing in business. You have to be honest. And if you're honest in what you're doing, try and be straightforward and be honest and be sincere. You'll be able to gain their trust. And once you gain their trust, forget it. They will bring people for you. It's just like soul winning. It's actually soul winning that taught me. So soul winning that taught me
marketing in business.
Yes, and retaining your customers, because to win a soul is one thing. Pastor will tell you to win a soul is one thing, but to retain a soul is another thing. So you now start doing follow-ups, do this, that, how are you? Hope you're fine. Hope we treated you well today. You like our brand, the services you got, hope no problem. Stuff like that. So yes, it's like soul winning. You understand? So basically church taught me everything I know.
Wow.
So yes.
So what was the turning point for your business?
I would say that the turning point was me.
Mm.
You understand? And I used to tell people that be your own motivation,
Mm.
be your own motivational speaker too.
Okay.
You know, I do this thing sometimes. That's why you have this mirror opposite my table,
Mm.
and I just look at it. I tell myself that you're doing well.
Mm.
I tell myself that Ada, you need to push more. You understand?
Mm.
So I can tell you that I am my own turning point because it's not always sweet and rosy
Mm.
all the time. I might look up to you
Mm.
and tell you, because of you, I did this. No,
Mm.
it's actually a wrong vibe.
Mm.
I should be able to look up to myself and say, no, because of Ada, I did this. I need a
Yes.
better version of myself.
Mm.
And okay, I don't like where I am at this moment. I need to upgrade. I need to come up.
Mm.
You understand? So I think I got comfortable of where I was before I set up the spa. I was like, okay, now I've arrived,
Mm.
So and I traveled and saw people doing things. I was like, Jesus, Ada, you've not done anything, no,
Mm.
you know? So when I sat down and I had to analyze myself, then I told myself, no,
Mm.
this is not what God wants for you.
Mm.
So that was the moment I had to step up.
Okay.
So and start that was when the spa initiative came in because of
Okay.
customers' pressure. We need where we can be washing our leg. We need where we
Mm.
can be doing things. So
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
I am the turning point.
Okay. So, what are some efforts you've put in to build your brand despite the limitations and challenges?
Well, if you talk about efforts, you probably talk about passion.
Mm.
You know, um, sometime around the before COVID,
Mm.
okay, during COVID, when
Okay.
COVID happened, everybody was at home.
Mm.
And me, I was at home licking ice cream. I won't lie to you. I added a lot of weight that period. A lot of us did too.
Mm.
Then NSAS happened. But I told myself that buying and selling will crash.
Mm.
I analyzed it. I analyzed that buying and selling will crash. I kept telling people that are close to me will be a witness to this.
Mm.
I told them no, that after COVID, buying and selling will crash because the whole world was put on halt.
Mm.
So there will be increase in foreign currency. Do you understand? A lot of shops were closing down. A lot of brands were actually closing down.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, that's because hair is actually buying and selling. Why
Exactly.
don't I convert to services? Because I noticed that that same period, as much as we shut down for a while, when we picked up, barber shop was earning small money,
Mm.
but people had not built enough to come and start buying hair. People were still trying to stabilize their business, their
Okay.
personal lives. So services was just coming up small, small. Like,
Mm.
wow, this my analysis really worked because buying and selling crashed.
Decline. Mm.
You understand? So
Okay.
that was when I now started thinking outside the box. Okay, now how do I improve this business?
Mm.
That was when I had to really initiate the setting up of the spa,
Okay.
which spa is 100% services. You
Mm.
understand?
Mm.
And so if you notice that you're having frictions in business, or you believe that your business you're too comfortable, or now that it's dull,
Mm.
okay, you have to think outside the box. What do I do to step up? So there's this thing I usually do. Every year I try to introduce something in my business.
Oh,
Do you
interesting.
understand? So like every year.
Mm.
So the spa was opened um last 2 years,
Okay.
13th November.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are due. It's
Mm.
as if we've relaxed now. But the thing is, I don't want to get relaxed. Okay,
Mm.
so I have to initiate
Introduce
something
something
else.
new. Okay.
People will now come again. You just have
Mm.
to keep bringing them and making them wanting. So
Okay.
what I'm doing now is now to set up the body polishing room
Okay.
to keep them wanting.
Mm.
I don't know if you
Mm.
understand.
Mm.
When I'm done, I will introduce the products I told you about.
Okay.
You understand? So I
Mm.
keep bringing things, new
Mm.
ideas into the
Mm.
business.
Mm.
That is the only way you put efforts
Okay.
to keep the business on top.
Mm.
But another thing is you have to be passionate about it. It's not all about the money.
About the money.
You understand? Because when we set up the spa, it took me 2 months before I started earning something in the spa. Two
Amazing.
months.
Wow.
Like in a week now, if you see one customer, be like, thank God. Ah, everybody has come to do pedicure. So I was passionate about what I was in. Despite the fact that it took a while, I just had to focus, channel my attention into to still keep training. But I trained my staff for 2 months before we opened spa. So I had to channel. I was like, okay, fine. While customers are not here, let us keep practicing and keep
So
getting
that when they
better.
come, to meet us
So
perfect.
to put efforts, it takes a lot. It depends on
Okay.
how big your business is. My business, I won't lie to you, is luxury, it's big, but it takes so much from me. The way it is, how big is it, is how big it
It
takes
takes.
from me.
Wow.
So at your level or whatever level you're in, just start thinking outside the box. What do you add? You understand? I gave myself targets this year. I'm like, okay, so what do I do? Okay, maybe we should add dread. Maybe we should add this. Maybe we should add
Okay.
that. Maybe we should add piercing. Maybe we'll add. So right now, even the barber shop, I'm thinking of adding tattoo.
Okay.
You understand? So now I need them. I've put a benchmark.
And so you
Yes,
want
how
to
do
make
I
it.
get this money from this my client? How do I get this money?
Okay.
And how do I retain him? How do I make him bring other people? I have to be honest and I have to be truthful. I have to gain their trust. Do you understand? And at the same time, I have to be their friend. Do you get? In that way, one person will bring two will bring three will bring four. You understand? And it goes on. So that's the effort is so much. It depends, like I said, the scale of the business and
Okay.
how the business is built.
Okay.
You understand? You can be able to understand the effort you put in.
Okay. So what makes your brand stand out from others?
Actually, my brand is a definition of luxury. So yes, it stands out on its own. People will tell you that luxury people that have money. Oh. You understand? Like there are certain kind of people that luxury is for. But the truth is that if you can afford luxury, you go for luxury. You understand? It's not penny wise, pound foolish. You're not being stupid. My brand stands for quality and luxury.
Okay.
You understand? The two, we join it together and we offer it to clients. Why? Because personally, I don't like seeing people waste money. Take for instance hair. People will be like, ah, Larissa, your hair is so expensive. Why is it expensive? I sell raw hair, also gotten from adult donors. Then now these hairs last for 15, 20 years.
Wow.
You can color it more than 5 times. But you can't do that with cheap hairs, human hair blend. With dollar rates now, even human hair blend is no longer cheap. The list is about 35, 28, 45. How many will you buy? How long will it last? Do you understand? So you find out that maybe in the minimum, let's say minimum of 10 years, that your hair is going to stay, and stay, although it can stay more than that, and stay up to 15, 20. You can even give it out to your daughter or give it out to, now.
Wow.
So the minimum time, let's say minimum of 10 years, check how much you have spent to buy a human hair blend or a hair that will not last well. So if the cost of hair is 200,000 and you buy it and you change the color 5 times, mind you, 5 times give you 5 new looks.
5 new
So they'll be
looks.
like, did you buy new hair? Be like, yes, sir. You understand? But when you buy human hair blend, the list now I think is 28,000, 25,000. So multiply it by how many you buy in 3 years. You find out that you actually saved money. And if you do coloring, I advise my clients to wear each color for like a year or two.
Okay.
Nobody will know because you interchange with braids. So nobody will know that you're still wearing the same hair. So now this same hair, I still have a treatment plan. If
Okay.
you follow my treatment plan of treating your hair for every 3 months, I can actually buy back your hair.
Wonderful. So it's
Yes.
actually an investment.
Of course it is.
Wow.
So I can actually buy back your hair, although I have to be truthful, not at the price you bought it, at a much lower price, but not too low.
You still
But
have value.
yes, it will still have value. Do you understand? I have a lot of women coming here to sell their hair. Then you now find people telling you that, please, do you have hair that is affordable? Maybe hair that is, they might not come out to tell you that is used. You do understand? So they'll just tell you like, do you have hair that is affordable that I can buy? Maybe somebody wants to sell.
Okay.
Do you understand? So you'll be like, okay, fine. This is what I have.
Okay.
Those hairs, I don't keep them here. I keep them in my salon.
Okay.
They don't stay in my main hair gallery. I don't mix them with my hair gallery. So now it still has value. Do you understand? So because I still want to maintain this standard, I can't go below.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Over the years, I started like this. I have to continue like this. Now it is difficult because the prices of the capital to restock these hairs is so
So much.
expensive. It's so much. So the capital is so much.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Mm.
So now I still have to maintain it.
Mm.
I can't go lower.
Because that's what you stand for.
That's what I stand for. If not,
Logic.
my brand, no. My brand I will have issues. People will no longer trust me anymore. You now find out that the turn up will now be very low. Next thing you now hear that Larissa doesn't sell hair anymore. From selling hair, she doesn't do salon anymore. The barber shop will now be questioning this one that this one people are running away from her hair. Are you sure that she has not equally reduced the quality in the barber shop, which can indirectly affect your spa?
Exactly.
Like I said, I am the definition of luxury. So I have to maintain it.
Wow. Wow. So when you're talking about luxury, when you want to have luxury, Larissa is a brand to reckon with. Okay. So what's your advice to someone that wants to venture into this line of business?
Okay, so I am not a motivational speaker. I avoid being a motivational speaker a lot because people believe that when you're big, you will now come and start advising us, start telling us story. You'll now start saying things like, I started from the gutter. Now I'm at the top. So I avoid talking. But my advice out there, I will not tell you. Honestly, I won't tell you. You know, the usual thing is that when you say, what is your advice for you out there? You now say things like, no, you have to be hardworking. You have to be consistent. Determination is the key. Passion is the key. Honestly, I will not tell you that. If that's what you're waiting to hear, I won't tell you that. Actually, I would tell you that you are your own motivation. That's the honest truth. You don't need me to say hard work. Listen, at your little stage, you're trying your best, but you need to stretch further. You understand? At your little stage, you have to, no matter where you are watching this video, whether you're a business owner, whether you're working, whether you're anything you're doing, I believe that you're trying your best. You're putting in your best, but you need to stretch. My brother will tell you that, Mama, you need to off this AC so that I will feel hot, so that I'll still remember what it feels like. He does that a lot. He does that a lot. He'll tell you that he wants to remember what it feels like not having AC in the house. So my advice to you is to pick up the lessons in life. That's the honest truth. You have to pick up the lessons you have learned. Because it is actually when, if you notice, every day you evolve, we grow. Do you understand? It will be a shame that you pass through things or have experiences and you don't learn anything from it. I employed to train my staff. Then in a closed door meeting with my staff without the consultant, I told them one thing. I said, this is an opportunity of a lifetime you will never get. Maybe when you establish your own business, you might not have the opportunity or the money to get a consultant to train the staff. So it is, see it as you training yourself. So let's take for instance, they come to the new let's say one of the rules are, okay, you start coming to work on time by 8 a.m. You don't work with your phones. You understand? So being smart, you be like, okay, he actually said we should be coming to work on time and not work with our phone. So let us implement it. Now, you see him implement it and you see the results. I expect you to learn. Go home, write it down. When I own a business, this is what I'll be telling them. This is what they should know. Do you understand? It is a lesson. So now, when you own your business, you now implement it instantly because you've seen that when I didn't do it, what it cost me. Now I implemented it. This is the result. Do you understand? So this talks about life entirely. Every stage you find yourself, you pick up the lessons there. Listen, let me tell you something. If you do not pick up the lessons in every stage of your life, you will never grow. You will never grow to the next level. You need to grow mentally, physically, otherwise. You understand? But for me, you have to pick the lessons there. Once you pick the lessons there, you move to the next stage. I want to spot something. You know, a lot of people saying, I think about growing mentally, physically. Now, mentally is that mentally you're growing. The way you think will change. You be like, this happened this way, this happened, this is what I learned, this was the result. I don't go through the you don't put yourself in that place of regret. We all make mistakes. But the essence of mistakes is actually learning. So you learn from your experience, you learn from every single, even by giving the Okada man money. And he now says, the money is not enough. But next time you will avoid having issues with him. That means you have learned something. You understand? So everything I do in life, I learn. I'll be like, sometimes if I don't learn or I don't understand, I ask God, what are you teaching me here? Then physically, I don't mean growing in height. No, your attitude will change. Your character will change. Physically, they'll be like, this guy is now acting different. He's now
Doing things
matured, you know, the way he acts. So my advice is once again, my advice is not for you to go and, I cannot say,
Be consistent.
be consistent.
Yeah, no, okay.
Work hard. What's it? Passion. No, you're doing well at your own little level. You look at yourself in the mirror and encourage yourself. You are your own motivation. You are your own motivational speaker. So at your little level, you're actually doing well, but you need to stretch. You need to leave that comfort zone, then stretch. Try and stretch beyond your limit, and you'll be amazed how you will turn out. So that is me.
Wow. Try and stretch yourself and you'll be amazed how you come out. You are your own motivation. You've heard from Larisa and you can do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. Okay, so do you have distributors packages and training packages as well?
Okay, so yes, when it comes to hair, I have about 6-7 distributors that buy hair from me. Once hair land, they just take it. That's why sometimes be like, Larissa, what happened to the hair you brought last week? Sold out.
Okay.
So, but there's this new line we're about to enter. We are going to announce it very soon. We'll be open for distributors to earn more money, and that's product line. But the product line has its own aspects. I'm not going to produce for natural hair per se. My product line is basically for the kind of hair I sell.
You sell, okay.
You understand? So, another thing is training. Yes, we are open to training, but officially I'll be open to training from June.
From June this year?
Yes, because right now I'm still trying to manage my staff. We're doing trainings and all that. I don't need extra people to distract them. So once we are done with the training, you sieve out some you want to sieve out, keep the rest you want to keep. Then those ones will now train the ones that will come in. You understand? These are all management tactics. So yes, I have distributors and I train too.
Congratulations and wish Larisa more wins.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so as we wrap up this interview, I would like you to give an advice to young entrepreneurs and intending entrepreneurs.
Okay, so my advice is that just keep being you. Okay. At that your little spot in the room, you're trying to set up a business, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, you're thinking of a business idea. Just keep being you. Do you understand? Don't overdo. Don't say because others are doing, let me do. Don't feel bad that you're not like Larissa, or that you're not like one other person, or like you're not as big as this person. No. Don't put yourself under pressure. Stretch. Just be you. And please, if you want to start a business or you're already in a business and you want to retain customers and clients, my advice is to be honest and truthful. Once you're honest and truthful, you gain their trust. And once you gain their trust, forget it. Leave it, they'll bring every single person you want. It might take a while, but they'll bring it. So just keep being you. Don't expect me to tell you to work hard, because at the little place where you are, you're already doing well by yourself and by you. Just stretch beyond that comfort zone. If you find out that once you come back and you just lie down, you put the AC on and put Netflix, tell yourself, no, this 1 week, let me switch off this AC. Let me switch off this TV, go to the internet and see what I can do more and add to what I have. Trust me, you'll be amazed what you can do for yourself.
Wow. Thank you so very much.
Thank you
It's
very much.
been an insightful moment. Thank you for sharing your business journey with us and
Thank
giving
you.
us these great insights. We
Thank you.
appreciate.
You're welcome.
Wow, you've heard from Larisa, the brand that speaks luxury. Wow, I know you've learned so much. Just be yourself. You want to start a business, don't procrastinate. And you are your own motivation. Learn from the lessons that life will present to you and add to your business. And you're already doing well. You just need to stretch a little and make up your mind to give value and satisfaction and be honest and truthful. Wow. I'd like to see what you've learned in this interview section in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and turn on your notification button so that you don't get to miss any of our interview segments. Thank you so much. Bye.